the type of bacteria and where these bacteria live in our intestinal tract play a huge role in our overall health, our attitude, our mood, the way our immune system works, whether we are a fast metabolizer and lose weight or a slow metabolizer and have a difficult time in losing weight. So there's a lot of factors that come into play when we're talking about gut health and the microbiome.
Welcome back. You're watching the Dr. Nandi Show. Now, more than 1,400 different species of bacteria call our intestines home. Now, they account for somewhere between 2 to 3 pounds of our total body weight. I know that's surprising to a lot of you. But as usual, the devil is in the details because it's the type of bacteria you have living in your gut that makes all the difference. So some are good for us and some are not. Our lifestyle habits and the food we eat on a regular basis determine whether it's the helpful bacteria or the harmful bacteria that win the day. Joining me now to talk more about this subject is the amazing Dr. Michael Murray. He's a naturopathic doctor, a worldwide authority on natural medicine and gut health. He's written more than 30 books on the topic, so such a pleasure to have an amazing mind like you on the show. Seriously, you know, I really respect, you know, we've worked together previously and it's amazing your knowledge. But for folks who are watching and it's the first time they're hearing the word microbiome, what the heck does that mean?
Well, yeah, it's a relatively new term, but the concept has been around for a long time. It refers to our gut microbial environment. And as you said, we have more gut bacteria than most people realize. And we, in fact, have more bacterial cells in our intestine than we have human cells in our whole body. And we're learning that the type of bacteria and where these bacteria live in our intestinal tract play a huge role in our overall health, our attitude, our mood, the way our immune system works, whether we are a fast metabolizer and lose weight or a slow metabolizer and have a difficult time in losing weight. So there's a lot of factors that come into play when we're talking about gut health and the microbiome.
And the thing is, you know, so many of us as gastroenterologists and physicians who are you know, practicing traditional medicine, I think also, if you're watching, you know, they're missing the boat because so many of us are not incorporating the gut microbiome into our treatment strategy. So, for example, when someone comes and talks about irritable bowel syndrome, for example, where a lot of people don't know what that is, right, where you have diarrhea or constipation with abdominal pain or discomfort, very few gastroenterologists will say, well, let's look at your microbiome or even think about it. And I think that we of course, it's getting better, but we really need to get the word out. And that's part of the reason to do the show.
Yeah. And
you're doing amazing things with your community and your work to get the word out. How can we do better to get the word out, do you think?
We have to educate people that there are safe and effective natural approaches that actually enhance the health of their microbiome and as a result, enhance their overall health. So it's going to take education.
I think so, and I think also patient-driven. If you're a patient who's watching this, talk to your doctor, talk to your family doctor, your gastroenterologist, and say, what about this stuff they were talking about on the Dr. Nandi Show? What about this microbiome? Can you help me? Now, there's a term that's being thrown around, leaky gut. Mm-hmm. Now, does that mean your gut is just full of stuff that's leaking out? Tell us what that means.
Well, the leaky gut refers to the lining of our intestines becoming too permeable, and as a result, we start absorbing compounds that shouldn't be absorbed. And these compounds can overwhelm our immune system, overwhelm our detoxification system, and they can contribute to a lot of inflammation in the body. You know, Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis, classic example of
inflammatory conditions
that are associated with the leaky gut, but it happens on a lesser scale with common digestive issues. And I think from a naturopathic perspective, what I always try to do is enhance digestion. What's going on? And for a lot of people, it's not the food per se. Yeah, we have to improve the quality of the food that we eat, but whether we eat poor food or good high quality food, we have to digest that food properly.
That's right.
So I really focus on how can I improve that person's digestion. So I take a functional approach, whereas a typical gastroenterologist or family doctor is going to look at what can I give this person to suppress the symptoms, and that's
quick fix, right?
Quick fix,
Band-Aid.
But that we're learning
work.
that doesn't work in the long term.
And what Dr. Michael Murray is talking about is very, very critical. So you got a cell layer thick right here. On one side is poop, the other side's blood.
Yeah.
Poop, blood.
Yeah.
You don't want poop to go where blood is.
There,
and if you've got a little tiny hole in there, guess what? little bits of poop going in the blood.
Yeah.
Little bits of poop going in the blood gets your immune system going, saying, oh my gosh, there's poop, run, attack, attack. Guess what that does? Makes you feel bloated, uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And when it's severe, it can even result in more inflammatory conditions. So it's critical to maintain that sucker should be as tight as possible. It's one cell layer thick, and your body's immune system really navigates and makes sure that nothing comes through. So that leaky gut is so important, and we're learning more and more about that. We now have tests that can actually show if that leaky gut is actually present or not. We're getting so much better at a microscopic level. So super important stuff that you're bringing up. I appreciate your expertise and your wisdom. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Partha Nandi, and if you enjoyed that video, you're going to love the next one. It's full of incredible information to help you start your health hero journey.